Alright, the day I got home from my ACL, or anterior cruciate ligament surgery, in 8th grade, I had to rely on my mom for basically everything, and it was just really hard and excruciating pain. But getting across the house from here to here would have taken 30 minutes because I had to stop every 5 feet because my leg would just, blood would just go down to it and my toes would feel like they were about to burst just from all the blood rushing down. So for the next 6 whole months, I had to go to physical therapy, and it was just very time consuming, but I learned to love it because that meant that each day my leg was getting stronger, and I actually fell in love with physical therapy as an occupation because I got to see what all they did while I was there, and it was just really intriguing to me for some reason. If y'all have ever experienced minor or major pains, you know how frustrating it is to just not be able to do daily activities such as bending over or taking a walk down the street. Over 300,000 people each year go through the same thing I went through just with ACL surgery alone, and add the millions of other things that can go wrong with your body, and you just realize how important physical therapy really is. So, I don't know, there's a lot of different fields out there now with geriatrics and sports medicine, and if you go to the Dallas Cowboys or to over here to Scottish Rite Hospital, just they will all tell you, even though they're very diverse, they'll all tell you that physical therapy plays a very important part in their lives. And even though it's very it's used by a lot of people don't really know the requirements or what you actually do when you're a physical therapist. So a lot of people think it's kind of like pre-med, but it's a little easier, so if you want to take the easier route like me. But just some of the little education things you need to go through is you need to pick your major. I picked kinesiology because you get the basics along with a lot more science classes such as biology, anatomy and physiology, and chemistry and physics. And it's just it's very hands-on, and this past semester I took a class where I had to learn how to weight train and just learn how to make myself well before others, just so I could practice what I'm going to preach to these patients that I'm going to be having, so I can take better care of them. The undergrad is only the preparation for grad school. For grad school, it's very competitive. You have to get really good grades, and it's kind of overwhelming at times, but the grad school is only 2 years, and it's a lot of volunteer work, and it's just a lot of continued education, and but because they want you to keep updated with all the new medical releases. If you study this really well, you can definitely help your patients because you're going to need to know it when you're working with them. I actually sprained my ankle my senior year of high school, and I met my physical therapist, Steve Parker, and he taught me a lot of what goes on, like hands-on. And he said that hands-on is just really something that you need to do because you encourage, you stretch, you massage, you just plan out exercises for these people. And it's also just also behind the scenes, where you talk with the doctors and you go and just make sure the equipment's all there and make sure it's ready for the next day, and a bunch of paperwork about patients and everything. But it's very hard work, and the education and the actual schedule of a physical therapist is very demanding and very tiresome, but I feel like it's very rewarding when you see that person going to reach for that pen, or taking that step that they used to do but then they couldn't, and now they can do it again, just to see that spark in their eyes again. I just believe that it would be a very rewarding job, and I hope that this has informed you a little more about what all they do, and I just hope, I didn't expect to find my dream occupation in the most trying time of my life, but hopefully y'all will somehow find yours too, and it'll just fall into your lap.